So, got another book recommendation here. This is a book that I actually didn't know about before last year when the author, Jim Heid, actually came to the Triangle and gave a presentation with ULI. But I've always had a fascination with small scale development. And so, once I heard the topic of this presentation, all about building small, which is the name of the book, I was hooked and I was in. And Jim gave a fantastic overview of the book and its concept and his projects. He's from California. He did a fantastic job. He's done some amazing work out there, but he also goes around the country teaching workshops about small scale development. And so if you're ever if he's ever in your town and you get a chance to go, would highly recommend it. I haven't been yet, but the Small Scale Development Forum is what they're called. And one of these days I would love to go. But this book, Building Small, a toolkit for real estate entrepreneurs, civic leaders, and great communities, is just that. Jim has kind of laid out this book in a format that applies to not only the potential developers, but again, elected officials, community leaders, anybody that believes that these small scale projects can have a big impact in their community. And so, kind of who's the book for? Again, if you are a professional investor developer, the financial modeling skills in this are not that advanced. So you're probably not going to learn anything there. But if you're a student, if you're a potential first-time developer, again, if you're an elected official, if you're an architect, if you are a civil engineer, any sort of designer who works in the built environment space, I think this book is for you. He does a great job of providing, just like that, it's a toolkit, right? So he talks about how can you think about the financial aspects, the approval. He goes all the way through land acquisition, construction, design. He gives a ton of case studies and real life examples of projects that have been successful. Tons of beautiful pictures. The video won't do it justice, but the photography is amazing, and it really is an inspirational book that will, if you're not already excited about small scale incremental development, this will get you there. Again, if you're anybody in the built environment space who is interested or thinking about getting involved with small scale development, I cannot recommend Jim Hyde's book, Building Small, anymore. I mean, it's fantastic, and it is. It's an actionable toolkit. You can go from not knowing about development to being very knowledgeable about the basics of how these projects come together. And again, with all the case studies and examples, you'll just be inspired. So if you get a chance, go pick it up. It's a great book. I'm super proud about this one because again, when at the event, he was able to actually sign my copy, and he says, "To Jed, dream big, build small," which I love. So Jim, thank you again for doing that. And if you get a chance, go out get this book. And if he's ever in town doing one of his small scale development forums, and you get a chance to go, would highly recommend it. Jim knows his stuff and is fantastic.